Nagercoil is a town in the southernmost Indian state of Tamil Nadu and a municipality and administrative headquarters of Kanyakumari District. The city is situated close to the tip of the Indian peninsula, locked with the Western Ghats on all sides. It was briefly part of the erstwhile Travancore state, till almost a decade after India's independence from Britain in 1947. In 1956, it was merged with Tamil Nadu. In its earlier days, the town and its surroundings were known as Tamil Nadu. Nagercoil holds a number of educational institutions, hospitals, offices and industries. It is also the hub of industrial and commercial activity in the district, and a fertile agricultural area that produces paddy. The minerals ilmenite and monazite mined there. The land is surrounded by hills and lush green paddy fields. It is also known for different varieties of bananas. Nagercoil is a land of great traditional and cultural significance. Etymology: Nagercoil derives its name from a famous old temple called the Nagaraja Temple, Nagercoil, which still exists in the central part of the city. It has been an important temple for Hindus for centuries and is also a tourist attraction. According to certain accounts, it may once have been a Jain temple, as icons of the Tirthankaras Mahavira and Parshvanatha are found on the pillars of the temple. History. Early history. Nagercoil came under the rule of various kingdoms, notably the Chera, Chola and Pandya kingdoms. At various points in time, historical records reveal that these kingdoms fought over the control of the fertile area of Tamil Nadu and Kotta, a town mentioned in old Tamil writings and maps of ancient India. Archaeological records also show Jain influences in ancient times. Also, the literatures reveal the fact that the Tamil Nadu and Kotta were ruled by Nangal Vallavan, from Naga tribe with Pandyan origin called Bharathas. Modern history. The modern history of the town is interwoven with the history of Travancore state. The modern town of Nagercoil grew around Kotta, now a locality within the municipal limits. The town came to prominence during and after the reign of Maharaja Martandavarma, the king of Travancore, the capital of which was Padmanabhapuram, about 20 kilometers to the north of Nagercoil. The capital was later shifted to Trivandrum, now Tiruvananthapuram, the capital of Kerala state. In the erstwhile Travancore state, Nagercoil was the second most important town in the state, after the capital Trivandrum. His successors continued the reforms he instituted. Although Travancore was considered by many to be a Hindu administration, the rulers generally showed religious tolerance, and were not hostile to European or educators, missionaries and traders. Until the 19th century, the coffers of Travancore were greatly helped by revenues from the trade of pepper and other spices. With the European powers, irrigation systems, dams, roads, schools etc. developed under the able administration of the Travancore regents and their Jewin. The British in India considered Travancore a model native state. At the time, Travancore was the most socially developed, and one of the most economically developed, states under the British Raj. During the British Raj, Travancore was essentially a vassal state to the British, but the British never interfered in the general administration of the state. At the time of India's independence from Britain, the then Jewin of Travancore, Sir C. P. Ramaswamy preferred Travancore to be a sovereign country, but eventually gave up after a tough stand by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, India's federal minister in charge of home affairs, as also the Indian National Congress. The late Sir C. P. Ramaswamy Iyer is still held in high esteem in Nagercoil for the many developmental projects he undertook in the then South Travancore, of which the town was a part. After a political fight in the 1950s led by Marshal Nesmani, the government of Travancore Kochi gave part of Tamil Nadu, and on November 1, 1956 Kanyakumari District was established because the majority of the population spoke Tamil in the district. This was enacted in the Indian States Reorganization Act, 1956. Demographics. According to 2011 census, Nagercoil had a population of 224,849 with a sex ratio of 1,050 females for every 1,000 males, much above the national average of 929. A total of 20,241 were under the age of 6, constituting 10,119 males and 10,122 females. Scheduled castes and scheduled tribes accounted for 4.19% and 17% of the population respectively. The average literacy of the city was 95.35%. The city had a total of 59,997 households. There were a total of 76,345 workers, comprising 244 cultivators, 1,155 main agricultural laborers, 2,271 in household industries, 67,050 other workers, 5,625 marginal workers, 110 marginal cultivators, 361 marginal agricultural laborers, 447 marginal workers in household industries and 4,707 other marginal workers. As per the religious census of 2011, Nagercoil had 61.06% Hindus, 8.89% Muslims, 29.94% Christians, 0.01% Sikhs, 0.02% Buddhists, 0.02% Jains and 0.06% following other religions are not stating the position. The largest concentration of the population of the town and the district is along the coastal belt on the eastern side, while the largely forested areas on the western side of the district are sparsely populated. Geography. Nagercoil is situated in the Kanyakumari district of the Indian state Tamil Nadu, which is located on the southernmost tip of India and is surrounded by Tirunelveli on its east and north and by Kerala on its west and northwest. One of the best thing about the climate of Nagercoil is that it is the only Indian town to receive both the southwest and northeast monsoons. Summers are quite hot here, with winters being gentle. It receives more rain than other parts of Tamil Nadu. Climate. Summers are pretty humid and temperature reaches at 34 degrees Celsius easily at the time. Summer months start from March and end in May. Monsoon months are from June till September, with an average temperature of about 25 degrees Celsius during the same time. Winters start from November and ends in February with an average temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Although Nagercoil is located at a distance of only 20 kilometers from Kanyakumari, temperature difference in the day stands at around 3–4 degrees always. Economy. The Liquid Propulsion Systems Center of the Indian Space Research Organization is a major testing facility for cryogenic and liquid propulsion rocket engines sited in the Mahendragiri Hills, on the Western Ghats near Nagercoil. The public sector Indian Rare Earths also has its largest facility at Manavalakurichi, near the town, which pioneers in the mining, processing and production of thorium. The plant is situated 25 kilometers north of Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of the Indian subcontinent, all-weather major seaport to Tuticorin, and the nearest airport at Tiruvananthapuram are equidistant, about 65 kilometers from the plant site. Nagercoil, at a distance of about 18 kilometers from the plant, is the closest major railway station. MK plant annually produces about 90,000 t ilmenite of 55%, titanium 2 peroxide grade, 3500 rutile, and 10,000 t of zircon, in addition to 3,000 t monazite and 10,000 t garnet. Based primarily on beach washing by fishermen of the surrounding 5 villages, erstwhile has also mining lease of mineral-rich areas wherein raw sand can be made available in large quantities through dredging operations. In addition to mining and minerals separation, the unit has a chemical plant to add value to zircon in the form of zirconfrit and other zirconium-based chemicals in limited quantities. Fish net manufacturing is a growing business in and around the town. Nets for commercial fishing are supplied to the domestic and export markets. Cottage industries include coir making, floral trade, handloom weaving, rubber products, food processing units, and lace making. Being the closest major city of Tamil Nadu to the Kerala capital, Tiruvananthapuram, trading and sending supplies to Kerala and Tiruvananthapuram is a major activity for the markets at Vadazuri and Kotta. Greater availability and lower prices for many items compared to Kerala assists this business. Supply of marine and agricultural produce to the overseas export markets are also important economic activities, though primarily done through exporters or agents in Kerala. Remittances to Nagercoil from overseas, from non-resident Indians hailing from the town, is a major contributor to the local economy. Cement, software, logistics, and BPO are among the rapidly developing industries growing in Nagercoil. Transport. The road network in Nagercoil consists of national highways, state highways, district roads, and rural roads. Total length of roads in Nagercoil municipality is 198.58 kilometers. NH47, which extends from Kanyakumari to Salem, passes through the town. An extension of this road viz NH47B connects the town with NH7 at Kavalkanaru, providing link to Madurai and the northern parts of the state. There are 2 bus stations in Nagercoil viz. Anna bus stand and Vadazuri bus stand, while the long route buses ply from Vadazuri bus stand and only the buses close to Nagercoil run from Anna bus stand. There are several means of transport easily available to get around the town of Nagercoil. Government and private buses frequent between various cities and have a wide network. Rail. Nagercoil Railway Junction is an important station in Kanyakumari District, hence the town is directly connected to rest of the cities of the country. The station has 4 platforms connecting west coast lines to the east coast lines. The junction has lines connecting Chennai, Mangalore, Kanyakumari, Chetikulam and Karaikudi. The route from Nagercoil to Trivandrum, through Nagercoil town, is an exciting journey as the line runs through tunnels and hilly terrains. Many express trains to major cities of India initiate at Nagercoil, and passenger trains also run from this junction to the nearby cities. While most of the trains are connected to Nagercoil via Madurai, you can also take trains to Trivandrum for Nagercoil. While it may take around 4 to 5 hours from Madurai to Nagercoil, it takes only 1 hour and 40 minutes from Trivandrum to Nagercoil by train. Nagercoil Railway Junction is one of the most profit-generating station, making an annual profit of around 20 crores annually. Nagercoil Town Station is becoming more important day by day as many trains are stopping here. Currently many trains enter Nagercoil Junction Station, then wasting more than 1 hour. Future trains will bypass Nagercoil Junction and will pass through the Nagercoil Town Station, saving time by 1 hour. The nearest international airport is Travancore Airport, which is 65 kilometers northwest of the town. Travancore connects the city further to other major cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, Kochi, Delhi, Goa, and Chennai by air. Also TNSTC buses take you directly to the Nagercoil town in about 2 hours. Tuticorin Airport is the next nearest airport from Nagercoil at 106 kilometers, located at southern part of Tamil Nadu state. There is a proposal to build an airport in Nagercoil by Airports Authority of India. Architecture. Nagaraja Temple. It is difficult to ascertain the exact age of the Nagaraja Temple. There is no authentic epigraph to aid the historian with its chronology. The mountain Mahendragiri in the Kanyakumari district is referred to as the abode of Nagas in the Ramayana of Valmiki. For this, it can be presumed that the origin of Naga influence in the area goes back to legendary times. For the five-headed serpent deity of the temple, the name of this place Nagercoil is derived. Gradually its old name, Kotar, has mostly faded. There is a part of town called Kotar, so the old name remains. Within a 5-kilometer radius of the temple, there has been no recorded human death from snake bite. Nagercoil Clock Tower. The Nagercoil Clock Tower was built to commemorate the visit of Shrimulim Thirunal, then ruler of Travancore, in 1893, and was designed by Hogarth Horsley of England. The Maharaja himself inaugurated it on February 15 of that year. The pendulum of the clock was made in Derbyshire by Smith of Derby Group, London. The clock is attached to a 60-foot-long chain with a weight operated with pulleys through gravitational force. The clock in the Nagercoil Clock Tower was presented to the Maharaja by the European LMS missionary, Rev. Duthie. The total cost for constructing the Nagercoil Clock Tower was 3,258 rupees, 9 chakrams and 12 kasu. The Maharaja of Travancore donated Rs. 1017, and the balance was donated by the public. The clock tower was handed over to experts for repair by the Nagercoil municipality in 2009. The sponsor renovated the tower twice in 2010 and 2012, by spending around Rs. 4 lakh. A technician from Tiruvananthapuram, Richard, used to repair the clock, which stopped ticking after his death. St. Xavier's Church Street. Xavier Church is a Roman Catholic Latin Rite shrine located at Kotar, Nagercoil in Kanyakumari District of Tamil Nadu state, India. While St. Xavier was doing missionary work at Kotar and its neighborhood, he averted an invasion of Padagas with the help of his cross alone, and thus protected the people of Venad kingdom from that attack, which was appreciated by the king, Nagerlavarma, who became closer to the priest and befriended him from then on. In recognition of Xavier's services, the king allotted him a piece of land to construct a Catholic church, as a gesture of goodwill. As per the church records, there was already a small church in the same place where St. Xavier's Church stands at present, dedicated to Mary the Mother of God. Since AD 1544, church records indicate that St. Xavier Church was built in 1600. In 1865, the Shrine of Mary was renovated and enlarged. In 1930, the church was raised to the status of a cathedral. CSI Home Church. CSI Home Church, Nagercoil is one of the largest and oldest churches in Asia. It is having a rich history of close to 200 years. It was the first major church in the state of Travancore. It was built in the year 1819 under the supervision of Rev. William Tobias Ringettobian Prussian, who had come to Nagercoil via Madras, and Rev. Charles Mead. The land on which the church was built was donated by the then British Travancore resident, General John Munro, 9th of Tinianic, who had acted as a catalyst between the missionary and the government of Madras and the Kingdom of Travancore. This helped in the theological education for about 2 centuries. The church hosted the wedding of Dr. Robert Caldwell, one of the best-known linguistic scholars in the world, in the year 1830. The building's imposing Greek style is 140 feet long and 70 feet wide. This is one of the oldest and biggest of the Protestant churches in South India. Politics. Marshal Nesmani, one of the leading lawyers of the Nagercoil Bar, was elected as the chairman of the Nagercoil Municipal Council in 1943. He enlarged the town boundary, improved water supply system for the town, established a home for the destitutes, and increased the income of the Nagercoil municipality. In the same year, he was elected to the Travancore State Assembly and was also nominated to the Senate of the then Travancore University. Later on, K. Kamiraj, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, won from Kanyakumari constituency without even canvassing. This happens to be the strongest support base for the Indian National Congress in South India and is nicknamed the Fort of Congress. The Nagercoil is perhaps the only constituency in Tamil Nadu to not have elected and Dravidian parties in the state's history. However, in the past decade, this constituency has been electing either BJP or Communist Party. 2014 elections saw support for BJP in this constituency, and Pon Radhakrishnan was elected to the centre. In spite of strong stiff competition and massive influence of the Congress candidate H. Vasanthakumar Subbi, the social activist, national sportsman and leader of the Future India Party, a youth-based political party representing young people in India, is from Nagercoil. He is also the founder of the World Youth Organization, a non-profit organization for youth welfare primarily concerned on youth affairs. AKHLR was a politician and MLA of Kolachal constituency on 1952. He resigned his post for merging Kanyakumari with Tamil Nadu. A. Samraj was a politician and MLA of Thorvlai constituency on 1952. He resigned his post for merging Kanyakumari with Tamil Nadu. Education. Tamil is the official language in Nagercoil and is spoken by the majority of the population here. Tamil, along with English, is used as a medium of teaching in all major schools. There are many schools and colleges in Nagercoil that are more than 150 years old, like Scott Christian College, Scott Christian Higher Secondary School, Carmel Higher Secondary School, DVD Higher Secondary School, as well as a more recent South Travancore Hindu College, XL group of schools. Sethulalakshmi Bai Higher Secondary School is situated in the heart of town. It was established under the supervision of the Travancore administrators and named after a Sethulalakshmi Bai, the Queen of Travancore, between 1924 and 1931. Another school which was named after a Travancore ruler is Sri Mulim Thirunal Rama Varma Higher Secondary School. Educational institutions include privately funded engineering colleges, the state-run Kanyakumari Government Medical College, and many polytechnic colleges and arts and science colleges. As in neighbouring Kerala, women's education and career development are given importance. European missionaries, in the 18th 19th and early 20th centuries played a major role in imparting education to the people of the town and district. As a result, the town enjoyed a good social progress compared to the rest of the country, as indicated by a more normal male-female sex ratio of 10:45 females per 1,000 males compared to the national average of 940 females and state average of 996 females per 1,000 males. Literacy rate is also high at 94.99% compared to the national average of 74.04% and state average of 80.09%. Culture and traditional cuisine. Diwali is the most celebrated festival, followed by Pongal. Christmas is also celebrated in Nagercoil as the town has a high percentage of Christians. Onam is another festival widely celebrated among the Malayalam-speaking population by drawing the *athapu in the floor. Nagercoil is home to the Tamil Nadu cuisine, which is one of the famous cuisine in the state. This cuisine is known for its unique, appetizing, savory and delicious spiced local touch. These food traditions are believed to have been passed on through the Chera, Chola and Pandya kings, which was found in literary works like Boyanakudugalam, Bhagasastram, Tamisa Uravus, and Marathi Yalsapadugal. The Nanjanadu seafood cuisine also has its unique flavor, followed widely in the states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Food prepared here is also a mix of Kerala, Tamil Nadu traditions. Pattus, appam, idiyappam are popular food items, and so are rice muruku and a chumuruku. Curries here are made with coconut and coconut oil, which is now considered Nanjala Nagercoil style cooking. The modernization and sophistication that has crept into the present lifestyle has not erased out most of the traditional food culture of the city. But a unique feature is that some traditional rare dishes are becoming endangered or going extinct, due to the negligence of learning by the future generation. It enjoys a blend of Tamil and Keralite cuisine. Rice is the staple food. Fish is popular and forms a part of everyday meal for many. People generally prefer marine fish to freshwater fish. The food is generally spicy, with coconut an important ingredient in almost all side dishes and curry, very much like that of neighboring Kerala. Seafood, chicken, mutton and beef are widely available and popular among the people, though there are also some vegetarians in and around the town. Banana and jackfruit plays a main role in the city. Sports. Nagercoil has the distinction of housing one of the two Sports Authority of India centres in the state, the other being in Chennai. There are plans to make the city hub for sports in South India by merging the Tiruvananthapuram and Kochi centre with headquarters in Nagercoil. Nagercoil Anna Stadium was once a huge water pond. The water pond was filled with sand and the same was converted into a stadium. Rainwater harvesting was unheard of in those days. Hence the water table had gone down since then in this area. Places of interest, such Indran Temple, CSI Home Church Nagercoil, Krishnam Coil, places near Nagercoil.